In this episode, we're going to take you on an adventure, on an adventure. You guys, it's like, it's only 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. But
feels like 2.
We've had a really long day. Welcome back to No Ordinary Path. I'm Kristen, and today we're going to be taking you on an adventure through Seattle. Most of the things that we did while in Seattle were absolutely free, which is why we wanted to share them with you. And the things that weren't free, well, we kind of got some gifts from a few people, which was pretty awesome. If you're new to our channel, thank you so much. Welcome. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up so that you can see some more of our videos coming out in the future. 2 pieces of business before we get to our video. Number 1, thank you so much, you guys. We hit 2,000 subscribers today. Woohoo! And number 2, happy Labor Day. We hope that you guys are enjoying your time with your family like we have been here in the North Cascades. We took advantage of this 3-day weekend and released our video on Monday instead of the weekend so that we had a little extra time to hang out with each other. All right, now off to Seattle. Here we go. You're not quite in over here. I know. If you guys are visiting Seattle, start here. They have a really great video about the history of Seattle and the Klondike Gold Rush, and it's very informative and super interesting.
Where are we, buddy?
The Klondike Gold Rush.
Historical park.
Yeah,
In
National Park. In Seattle.
In Seattle, right? We're going to check it out.
Yeah. We're doing books to get Junior Rangers and just watch the movie theater.
And 50 pounds of bacon. I can get on board with that.
All right.
Mommy.
One spin. Let's see if you strike it rich. This is your one chance.
100,000 people went to the Klondike. 40,000 reached the Klondike. Only 20,000 worked the claims. Only 300 made more than $15,000. Only 50 people kept the wealth of those 300.
Says, sorry, you didn't find any gold. Better luck next time.
We are heading to the waterfront bus system here that's totally free here in Seattle, and we just left the Klondike Gold Rush National Historic Site. The kids learned so much, they got another badge to add to their collection. So let's go.
We're at... We're on the shuttle. The bus? Yeah.
Where? What city?
Seattle.
There's a really neat playground at the base of the Space Needle called Artist at Play. We enjoyed gazing up at the Space Needle. In fact, we enjoyed this area of the city so much that we visited twice, once on our own and once to meet up with some new friends we made. We're here at the Artist at Play playground right below the Space Needle. And if you look behind me, it looks a lot like City Museum a little bit in St. Louis. So the kids are having so much fun because that is still to this day one of their favorite places to play. This is exactly what they needed. Way to end our day at the ice cream truck right outside of the Space Needle, outside of Artists at Play, and we just had a wonderful time meeting up with our new friends Gabriel and Alyssa and their son Oliver, and super fun. Oh, look at that ice cream sandwich. Don't get it on your shirt, pretty girl. Let me see your snow cone. Is it good?
Can I try it?
What'd you get?
Cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream.
Big bite.
It's been a long time since we've gotten an ice cream truck to
I know,
treat.
but it's been fun. It's totally worth it. We found it.
Found it.
This is the Geocaching World Headquarters.
World Headquarters.
You are such a dork.
I'm excited.
It
It's
is
so
exciting.
fun. There is a headquarter tour you can do, and it's all in walking distance. There are 9 of them. We've completed 6
Six
out
of
of the 9 so far. And you get a little stamp and a little passport book. You know how we like our passport books. And then you can take these fun pictures and sign the log. And there's 2 caches to find here.
It's totally worth coming here to check it out. And I'm sure this audio is not very good because this is coming to you guys on my phone. But nevertheless, we're doing what we have. But anyway, yeah, totally worth coming, checking out 2 caches like she said. They're both super fun, and you get some really, really cool souvenirs. We won't spoil it for you, but
It's very special.
yeah, come and
It's
check
worth
this place out.
worth the visit. Oh, and we'll go through their treasure box. One of the geocaches is a treasure box.
Yeah.
And you can take out some coins,
Oh, yes.
really cool coins, to help them go on their way.
Yeah, basically, if you don't know, they're travel bugs, which are things that you can log online that move all over the United States, all over the world. They have certain goals and stuff, and there are just boxes full of them here that other people have placed in hopes that they will go out all over the place from headquarters.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
We are on the Geocache Headquarters tour here in Seattle, actually specifically in Fremont. And we are about to go check out the Fremont Troll. It's okay, you don't have to be scared. The troll's not going to get you. No, he's not alive.
That's kind of clever.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god!
I think it thinks you're going to give it food. Wow, it's beautiful. It's an egret.
number 5 of 9 of the geocaches. What are we doing, babe?
Stressing out trying to find Geocaching Headquarters.
We found it!
Just
Their website says use the GPS and your geosense to find us. Okay, walk to that, get off the stairs.
We found it. We found it.
I actually got a gift for you, and I can point out all kinds of cool stuff.
Ooh.
Check out. But of course, if you want, you can also just cut them. But to start this, you each get a little check
How cool!
as well.
Ooh, thank you so much. That's so cool.
We made it from HQ of geocaching back up to our car with no ticket on the car.
No boot.
No boot on the car.
We had these horrible, like,
Well, we were
nightmares.
2-hour parking, right? And I think we were 2 hours and 27 minutes, and we're still safe, which
Yeah.
is good, which is really, really good.
So, pro tip. You don't have to pay for an expensive parking lot if you just drive around the neighborhoods around wherever it is that you're looking for. A lot of them have 2-hour free parking lot on the side.
Yep.
And so we are parked over by the Troll.
Yeah. And if you want to do this geo tour, we'll link a little description to the bottom in it. It's really fun, and it can be done in 2 to 3 hours, easy, when you don't have a bunch of little kiddos. With little kids and the time it takes to, herd them like children, or like cats, herd
Like
them like
children.
cats, yeah, like children, around and stuff through the traffic with all the street crossings and stuff like that. It takes a little bit more time. So a lot, maybe, what do you think? A solid 3?
If you're gonna see headquarters also, I would say if you have a family with littles, 4 hours.
Yeah, that's probably more
To
realistic.
see
It's an all-day
everything.
event. Yep.
Bring food, bring water.
Bring food.
Yeah. Another tip is bring some good shoes because we just walked 5 miles. Well, John and I walked 5 miles. Another tip, bring your trusty scooters, but beware because your kids could get way too far ahead of you and that's very stressful in a city.
Regardless, it's been a really fun day so far.
Yes.
Definitely worth
And
doing this.
Free,
And
totally free.
That's right.
Another really fun thing we got to do was visit Wild Waves. And a super special thank you to Atlas Med Staff, which is my travel nurse company that I work with, for setting this up for me. It was a birthday present for myself that involved the whole family, and we had a great time. And what made it really special is that we kept it a secret from the kids right up until the moment that they first saw it.
You guys ready to do some learning? Did you remember your pen and paper?
Pops, you didn't bring it, did you? Shoot.
Got the binoculars?
Yeah.
You guys ready?
We have to have socks.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you can't see
I think I saw
anything.
something. I think I saw something. I saw something really fun. I saw something really cool. We didn't bring our swimsuits though.
I packed your swimsuits and towels.
What is it?
And sunscreen.
No way.
Surprise!
This is the second time this has happened to me. I forgot Chloe's swimsuit. Luckily, Wild Waves, if you don't know, is like right in the middle of Metropolis. So there's a Walmart that's 8 minutes away. And here's a fun fact if you didn't already know. A lot of people do bring their lunches and they sit out in their cars and eat their lunches because you can get a stamp on your hand to come out and go back in. What you might not know is that you can do the same thing with your car. So even if you don't bring your lunch and you want to go out to eat, at a restaurant in the middle of the day or go get fast food or something, you can totally do that and come back as long as you still have your parking ticket. It's good for the whole day.
Where are we at today, love?
We are at Woodland Park today in Seattle at the zoo, and we're checking out all the animals, and Chloe is extremely excited to see the giraffes.
Yeah, very much so.
specifically.
Yes. Special thanks to Uncle Matt and Aunt Jacqueline for the birthday presents for both Aaron and Ethan today.
Absolutely.
And yeah, we're going to have a fun day.
A peacock? I think we shut the place down, babe. We thought we'd have a lot more time to make lots of trips to Seattle, but it turns out we only got to go like maybe 3 times, I think we went into the city. And so we kind of just put them all in this one episode because there's so many other things to show you of the Pacific Northwest. And we're actually leaving next week. We have a few more things to show you coming up in a couple of weeks. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you next week.